All right, so it's on the subway train, and I was hearing a military veteran speak, senior citizen. He was in the Vietnam War, and I was hearing his story, and I was moved to talk to him. I bought him some lunch, bought him some breakfast actually, and just started talking. He's a Muslim, you know. He talked about how when he was in Vietnam and the things that he did and the things that he witnessed and how he killed people in Vietnam. He killed 39 people. He counted the people he killed, and he saw a lot of death and destruction. Um, the fact that his unit was commanded by his commanding officer to go into a village because um, they were told that they had information on the Viet Cong and that they were helping the Viet Cong. They slaughtered kids, and children, and men, and um, they he regretted it, and how uh, he got back at his commanding officer. Him and his friends, him and his fellow soldiers did. Um, Talked about the atrocities and uh, the horrible things that were done there. How there was military men in Vietnam, how they raped, not him, but that how you knew about Vietnam, the American soldiers there. They raped women, and you know, and talked about how he could still see the faces of the men he killed, and even said that some information about Frank Lucas. Uh, what really moved me was the fact that he said he could not, when he closes his eyes, he sees the men that he's killed. And we talked about religion, talked about uh, talked about Jesus, talked about Muhammad, talked about a lot of things, politics and how the government's crooked, and you think about that, and it's just like you know all they do is just use you. You know, I talked to him about Jesus. Uh, Led him in prayer, and you just think about it. He told me a lot of other things too that it's pretty far out there concerning to the history, America's history, especially when it comes to the drug game and the military. And so you gotta really have you really gotta think about the occupations that you pick up, you know especially when coming to serving this country. When I heard his testimony, what he's been through, it's like it really isn't worth it. you know I mean, some people, they do it, because they have no other options. They want to get out of the house. They want to escape a bad family background, and they need an out. I get it. I get it. And I would say, yeah. Trust. Trust God to get you out of it. That takes faith. And I don't know what person is going through. And I can say it's tough. Life is hard out here. That's what I could say about it. And that's all I could tell you. Life is rough. It is. Told me a lot about Vietnam, how the drug trade, U.S. generals would send U.S. soldiers over to Vietnam to get, to try to get POWs, but what they're really getting is drugs. He told me how they took the dope, all right? And the commanding officer was asking, where is my dope? Stuff like that. It's this world, man. They will lie to you with propaganda, say one thing, like virtue, like you're doing the right thing, serving your country. And then when you're in there, it's something else. It doesn't change much from today. Isn't much. It ain't too far-fetched from today. It's still the same. You know what they say in Ecclesiastes? Ain't nothing new under the sun. Okay. Same thing with Iraqi freedom. Came to going over there to come after Al Qaeda and after 9/11. All right. It was a whole different scenario. A lot of atrocities some U.S. soldiers committed too. Especially when it came to raping their own fellow soldiers. It's crazy how this type of world that we live in. It's crazy. But I did feel good about, sharing the gospel to him. And I wish him the best. He's in his 70s now. And I hope he takes advantage of what was given to him this early morning. which in a couple hours will be yesterday. All right. Just putting my thoughts out there. All right. Later.